So aye again, folks. I should have switched on and off. I'll have to pop up here and then pop down there and say aye again, folks.
It's flashing.
It's
on.
flashing.
It's off. It's on. It's
It's
off. It's on. It's off. It's on. It's off. Is it on or off, Steve? Off. It's on.
That was the one that you said to your wife. Because the indicator's working.
That's
And
it.
she went out and she went, aye, no, aye, no. Never mind.
Oh, our father Ted, we
Father Ted.
plugging in the Christmas lights and asked Dougal the same question. Yes, Ted, they're on.
They're off.
Oh, no, they're on. No, they're not, Ted. Yes, they are, Ted. No, they're not, Ted.
However,
Oh, never.
we're on.
We're on.
Well,
Steve,
aye.
on.
On. Tonight we are going to be, we're down in the coffin tonight.
You sure are?
And tonight we're going to be sampling and enjoying, hopefully, all fingers crossed, a Juan Lopez #2.
Dos.
Dos.
So it's a, not Juan Lopez, it's a two Lopez.
Two Lopez. Out of
Not Juan Lopez, but two Lopez's.
Mr. West's Humidor. Young cigars again, I believe. Well, young cigars, they're all young. Like some youngins. It's youngins.
I'm sure the rollers through the back there. Spewing them out as we speak.
Yeah. The next one we'll do, it'll be a week old.
No. I suppose no, maybe not. It is Christmas in this neck of the woods.
Christmas.
So just to give you an idea how young these are,
Tweet.
May 2011.
May 11.
How young do you want them?
Here they go.
The glue or the gum is still wet in these cigars.
There you go. What do you think of that, guys? Hey? Is that looking good or is it looking very fuzzy? What's happening? How's that looking to you guys? Looks a little bit off to me, but alright, we'll sort it out later. The size of these are typical Robusto size.
50 by 4 7/8 of an inch.
4
Hey,
7/8.
I ain't queer sizes. I know
Okay.
it's a thing. We spoke with that one of the reviews earlier, where it maybe be
Precisely.
148mm long by 50. It's metric and imperial, and at last we've got a measure that's all imperial, and I
All
understand it.
Imperial tonight.
Don't get millimeters, centimeters, or meters.
Made, we believe, this particular cigar we looked up was introduced in 1990-ish, around about then,
Yeah,
because of the popularity of the Robusto size at that particular time.
exactly.
Things like the Serie D were taking
Yeah,
a big hit.
EP2s perhaps.
82, yeah.
Uh,
Some of the older.
Others, yeah, robusto size basically.
Yeah.
I think all brands have got robusto size these days, apart from maybe Diplomaticos
And
that
then
I
this has
know,
come
and
out,
some
yeah.
of the lesser known cigars that I haven't even tried in the Cuban range that I wouldn't even bother about. But this one's about 20. Not these ones are 20 years old, but they're 20 years in the making. So I think I must have gotten it quite right by now.
Looking good. Nice label. Nice sort of tanny colour, not too deep dark.
You get that on down okay there, are you? Is it still a bit blurry?
I'm not very sure, it's switched on and everything like that. It's maybe my eyes. Been a bit strange today, but we'll have to check it out
Could be the
later.
lighting, perhaps? Have you...
Well, maybe we'll do a re-look in it.
Lighting
Maybe I
check.
pushed it further back, but we'll do a bit of lighting checking in a minute. Doesn't stop us smelling.
No. And by the way,
Hold on. Pause.
no, by the way,
Oh, by the
no
way.
pausing.
No pausing.
You know, there ain't no music in the background tonight.
Ah. The music.
I know.
Too much. Down at the coffin.
Some guys in UK Cigar Forum were
Put him on.
slagging us guys here
Put
for
him
our
on.
choice in music.
Cat. Put him on. Bell
Yeah, I know. So tonight we are mostly going to be rocking tonight.
Where's my wig?
So the other side of us guys are not just the pet shops, boys, but we've got some Rammstein tonight. Their
Rammstein.
old favourite Mutter album. So we're going to be playing that. If you don't like it, duff.
Back in a moment.
Classical music, you were saying?
Nice piece of classical music, yes, just what's needed on a nice puffing night of the Juan Lopez. Now then, back again.
We picked up two smells.
Yes.
Very akin to each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever kept rabbits or if you've ever kept elephants. But the smell of the rabbit, we've been giggling a wee bit. The rabbit, the skin
rabbit
smells
yeah.
very much like a rabbit hutch that ain't been cleaned out for about a week.
Yeah, that's on the wrapper on the outside.
Yeah.
And then as you go down through the foot of the cigar, Billy reckoned it was just straight out of a circus. Billy's Smart Circus.
Billy's Smart Circus, or any circus, where in the olden days, the very, very olden days, they used to keep the animals, and to make an extra couple of bucks, you go on pre-show, and they took you around.
Like the zoo part.
Like the zoo part of it, and you showing the elephants, and the tigers, and the rabbits.
And the rabbits.
And I wouldn't have known the difference between a rabbit and an elephant if I never went to circus, because I could never fit my elephants out in my rabbit hutch when I was a kid, and I couldn't figure out why. Anyway, that's the two smells.
That's
that
the
we gave
smells, without a doubt. The initial smells are on the wrapper on here. You're getting this like a rabbit's hutch, as you say, Billy, and also on the foot is just like circus, zoo, hay background. This hot, sweaty hay with the animals.
That's been put through an elephant and come out the other way.
Okay, that's enough of that.
Are we pause again?
Yeah, why not? It's a big pause, big elephant pause.
we've got the sniff and everything else in there, and the feel of the cigar's fine.
It's beautiful.
Sheen's okay, but it's a regular kind of cigar. It looks good, so we'll come back in a minute, guys.
We'll cut and clip, and then come back to you and see how it looks and how it tastes. We'll let you know how we're getting on. See you in a moment. Well, again. There we go. We're back for more.
Almost a third day.
Hopefully you're ready for more, like we are. Got some good things going on, as Bill said. What, about an inch? Just not quite an inch in, and some fantastic things going on in the notes. No, I mean I just got one of the first things I got was in the smells and in the tastes and everything. I just had a memory of like a box of chocolates, a full box, not a cake of chocolate, which is like a cake of a particular brand of chocolate. A box of mixed chocolates with all your different sweet strawberries, orange and everything. You know, you've had it maybe since Christmas. You open up that box of chocolates and all the smells of them all, that multiple smell of it, all the fruits and maybe the bitter ones, the Turkish delight, the orange, the tangerine, the cream. That's what it was like. It was just something like that. Not so much the sweetness of it, but just that overall thing seemed to happen, you know, I don't know why. But it was that.
That's good.
And obviously I got the, like, in some of the smells as well, and the taste, it was like damp, warm hay, you know, the bales of hay or the rounds of hay that you get. If they were opened up, which I can remember doing a bale of hay in the very early days in a grandfather's barn, as it were, and opening it up, and there was this damp, wet in the middle of it, beginning to just turn a wee bit into.
This is in the springtime after the winter.
Yeah, after it's been
stored over
harvested and stored.
Yeah, and it's not opened up a bale for the cup.
And you get this. There's still a bit damp in there, and it's been working. It's actually been beginning to turn like compost, beginning to just actually activate itself, and it's got this strange aroma. Not too bad actually. Again, depends when you say not too bad, because to me it might not be too bad, but that was the sort of things I was getting.
Definitely.
And yourself, you had a couple and you thought, oh, there's me again.
Knock the off, Never.
I mind.
You know,
Half inch of dark grey ash.
What's that? When we first lit the cigar, it was just like, what's going on here? It was almost like neutral. It wasn't sweet, it wasn't bitter. I was just sort of, this is going to be a bland, boring cigar. But it hasn't turned out that way at all.
Absolutely not.
It's got, well, says enough, a few puffs in, laid the cigar to rest, and just took a couple of drinks, and all of a sudden I got this overpowering strong tobacco smell.
Yeah.
And it's still lingering there yet. And you don't often get that with a cigar once you've lit the thing.
Not when you're smoking it. If you walk into a
No.
room of cigar smokers,
Yep.
you can pick it up, but not when you're smoking it often, you're right.
And
I
getting
would
that
agree.
with this cigar for some
Totally
reason.
agree with that.
But the strange thing is it isn't a strong cigar. No,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure that out.
No.
I don't know.
And we
don't
did
know
say
what.
they were young as well, didn't we? We
Yeah.
told them that you
Well, May, June,
May 11.
July, August, September, October, November, December. So, 7 to 8 months old.
78 months old.
Once again, we were talking in one other review how long does a cigar sit in a box before it's put on a shelf? Is it stored away in a warehouse for a week or a month or 5 months? Who knows? Will cigars just settle in ready to go? And again, that's a question for the guys.
AyeAyeReviews.co.uk feedback.
Yeah.
And we're tweeting now as well.
Oh.
We're tweeting and Facebooking. It's all happening. At AyeAyeReviews. Just tweet at AyeAyeReviews. Look for us. We're in there. So we're having a bit of fun.
Yep. So, but anyway, we were doing the notes here, and I'll just say what Steve said. Damp, warm hay, developing into probably compost. If you're a gardener, you'll know what we're talking about. Compost has been the go for a while. And certainly this woodiness, did we mention woody? Don't know about it, but anyway, we'll mention woody again if when you mention it. So it's definitely woody, but it ain't cedar wood, it ain't spicy wood. It's just like, reminds me of Christmas wood.
Christmas wood.
You know, that's
Would
what's
that be?
dark, but that may be pine,
Fine, yeah.
pine, just the British timbers if you like. Not so much the continental and oriental, but the oriental woods that you get. It's the good old fashioned wood, the indigenous to Great Britain.
And Bill was hanging on to his ash as nicely as this one is.
You stuck on
until
your
I went
cigar.
and knocked it off again. 2 weeks in the trot I've knocked his ash off. But he's still playing with his ash.
But one other thing we did to mention before we go into our third
Dimension.
Steve snipped the end of his cigar and I punched the end of my cigar.
I just took the lightest clip off the top and no more. Resistance perfect.
Yeah, terrific cigar. It's a one suck cigar, as I would say. One
Exactly.
suck and you've got a mouthful of smoke, not have to
Agreed.
work it, which is a delight. If you've got tired chops, yapping like we do, we don't want tired chops.
So we haven't got a lot more to say about it at the moment.
But we'll come back again, I'm sure.
Wonderful flavours. Just hope that it either stays the same or develops into something else.
It ain't complex, it's just nice
Right
at this
at the
moment
moment.
in time.
Yeah.
And it suits me fine.
A wee elephant paws
And a pork pie.
and a bit of a pork pie. Never sure. Scotch eggs.
Scotch egg, we've got them as well. And Scotch egg's comfy.
Scotch.
Scotch chicken,
Scotch chickens. Yes, he knows them all. He's got them all. I was ready to say, doesn't it come from Ramstein?
Hawkeye the new.
Hawkeye the new. See you soon. Bye.
Let's
Bye.
go!
Well, aye, folks, we're back again. And we're probably just about the halfway stage of it, Bill. You're a wee bit further on than me for a change. He's chasing me today.
That's because you've been tweeting and Facebook.
I've been tweeting, because it's a brand new to me, tweeting and Facebooking and having a bit of fun. So,
as I said, it's not a complex cigar, I don't think. It's nice if you like wood, but the woodiness, and it's getting stronger. And the smells is just incredible for some reason. The aroma and the coffin as we're in tonight is just amazing. It's something we don't usually get from a cigar.
it's a much stronger smell than the taste of the cigar.
Big time.
We're not getting any of the creaminess that I've heard some of the guys talk about with you. And not a lot of sweetness. Would you agree? I mean,
Don't like
we're not there to agree. We're not here to agree with everything we each other say, but I'm not really getting any of this sweetness that some guys talk about. but it's a young cigar, so need to settle perhaps a wee while.
The recommendation is minimum 3 years.
3 years.
But that's going by an old book that we're looking at, as we do in the occasion.
MRN.
Yeah, we do give you our just review anyway, regardless. Then we maybe do a wee bit of research just to see if we're speaking rubbish or not, which we probably are. Either that or these guys are speaking rubbish, who knows. But cigars change as years go by, new production. You never really know what you're going to get, but you expect a profile to go through them anyway. And I think what the book is saying, it's woody, which it certainly is, with mild tobacco. Maybe mild in the mouth, but it ain't mild to smell. By no means in imagination. It's a strong smelling cigar, but mild, but
Pipe tobacco, rolled tobacco, this kind of special tobacco thing going on. It's very tobacco-y, if that is a description of which it is. It's slightly earthy. You mentioned as well, you were getting a little bit of
chestnuts,
chestnut.
I know it's Christmas and for some reason we're mentioning
things come to your head, do they?
It is. It's like roasted chestnuts.
Yeah.
Which means it's got the woodiness perhaps and chestnuts as you'd expect.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Oh no! I was burning dude. Chestnuts and the chestnuts are creamy to start with, but they leave you with a dry mouth.
Dry mouth and that.
That's what we're getting.
So, halfway stage, as we say. Beautiful cigar. It'll be good to come back to these in a year's time and just see how these have developed, because you probably will snuck them away now for a wee while. You might hate the odd one now and then, but well, probably. I know you've got old stock as well, perhaps.
Not much, but I've a box from yesterday, and I can't recall which year it was. And I smoked one of these just a few months back and just loved it, which prompted me to buy these ones. And I think these ones are different from the older ones, but hey, maybe come back to the older ones at some point and let you give you the comparison. But I seem to remember them being equally as woody, but equally as delightful. But they're still young. Who knows where they're going to go? But right now, I can quite happily smoke them young.
Yeah, it's a lovely wee cigar. Construction's been great. The actual drawing has been fantastic. The burn has been good. We both chatted a little bit too much and let them go out, but that was no fault of the cigar. It was just having a wee blether through it. Good to have a wee rewrite through that. But no, I think probably in a year's time we'll come back to these if we can remember. Well, we will. I'll put it in my diary. I'll tweet it. And I'll remind myself.
That's in my liver, hasn't given up with it.
No livers. Never mind.
Get it out. Get your liver out, guys, and you want to suffer liver problems.
Never mind.
Like, get a zip. Take your liver out when you're having a drink and put it back in when you're finished. Problem solved.
By the way,
it's as easy as that.
I'd like to thank you all for commenting, as you have been, as Billy said earlier. A few of the guys on UK cigar forums have been keeping up with us on there, which we have much appreciated, guys, and keep it coming. Sorry we didn't have the Alexander brothers, or it was the young guy Reed, can't remember his name now, Neil Reed. So sorry we didn't have these requests in tonight in the background.
He refused to turn up.
He did.
I know. He ain't getting in again. He's banned. He's barred from the bar. So we'll listen to Marilyn Manson now. There you go. See, we thought we'd play easy music for you guys there in the great big wide world. Our flavours are not. They're totally different from what you expect.
Well, they moved. We can take everything from Mozart to. We can take
Pet Shop Boys.
They're even the Pet Shop Boys and Neil Reed. There you go. And look, our faces have gone red thinking about it all. What have I there? Never mind. Anything else? Not a lot. Come back in a moment. By the way, I suppose I could mention this one's a Doom Bar that we're back on this week because we've loved it in the last few weeks. We've had Alawa
80 shillings.
80 shillings.
I'm looking down here, guys, because they're out of view, and a Badger's. Well, it's not a Badger's bum.
Badger's ass.
But it did taste peachy, strangely enough.
Peachy one. It's like too peachy. Nice if you like peaches, but it was just a little bit too much for us as the starter. And we're also on the
Trade wins, is it? Trademark?
trademark Dow's port as well,
Reserve port.
which all seems to work well with it.
And it's on reserve for me and thee.
If you want to come along and join us anytime, just give us a tweet, give us a post, give us a something. You're up in this neck of woods and you're a nice person, then we like nice people. You can
And if you've got a tube of glue,
Oh.
because Steve did say if you want to
Sure.
join us, and I'll say,
Why
are we falling apart?
We've actually got coming up soon. We will mention this because we're doing not too bad time wise, I think. We've got a friend from UK Cigar Forums joining us in a week or two's time, just close
Always
to
got a
New
glue,
Year.
Steve, always got a glue.
Mackham Keith's coming up to join us, and we'll get him doing a little review as well. I'm sure. So
Okay, good one.
yeah, we'll do something.
And I
Catch
might
you
even
soon.
bring out something special. So it's on
So
me
might I.
if I'm with these two guys.
You'll be
Who knows
there.
where we're going to be, but if we team up together, I've got the perfect cigar to go. So we're going for that one.
I know this is Stevie, but just again before I go, Stevie
Go for
Boy.
this one, eh?
Stevie Boy on the UK Cigar Forums, he's a moderator on there. This is his top of the list cigar, so
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I don't read enough.
you have to tell us what you think of our review, Stevie. Catch you later, boys.
Back soon.
Red faces again. Well, aye again, folks. There's us back to finish off our thoughts on the Juan Lopez No.
Half cigar, full cigar.
Aye.
It's burning down one side.
A wee bit.
But only because I've been getting it collecting a wee bit, because I've been eating. I like to eat in between.
Eating and drinking.
Eating and drinking. Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Pardonnez-moi, s'il vous plaît.
I'm just, whether it's a combination of what's going on in the heat in this place, but it's starting to be a wee bit of a heady cigar for me.
Heady?
But I'm not going to blame the cigar totally for that, as I said. But it's just developing into just itself once again, as we said before, which means it's just getting a bit stronger, more pokier, same flavours but more intense. So there you go. That's my opinion. Nothing else to add other than what we've already said. So I was like biting on old ground.
I would say, well, although it's gotten, as Bill says, this more intense,
just went
a little bit. I have now got a slight creaminess going on in it as well. Whether that's, I don't know, slight creaminess.
Yeah, it's interesting.
But it's been a cracking wee cigar for being such a young cigar. Nothing wrong with that at all. Look forward to coming back to these in a year or so's time. At the moment, the Juan Lopez No. 2, what would you score it at, Bill? What would you?
Well, ain't a complex cigar, nice cigar. Around about 87 for me.
87? Yeah, wouldn't be far from there either, I think. Probably for the youngness as it is, 87, 88 would be a fair score for it. Fantastic, nothing wrong with that.
I think.
Put him down, leave him for the year maybe now, come back to it.
Quite inexpensive compared to some, so you can afford to buy a couple of boxes. If you get a sample and you like it, buy a couple of boxes, smoke one as you go along, forget about the other. Terrific. We'll go on to say that it's a brand that isn't probably bestseller from Cuba. I reckon it's about a 1% in market share.
Yeah.
Number 1 and number 2. But there's others in the range, I'm not sure.
We come out with, there's a few regional editions obviously, and limited editions out in the last year or two as well. And I've been fortunate enough to taste one of them, but I think I've got one I bought from Germany as well. I only did buy one, I'm sorry, but we can share it. Anyway, we're not going to hold you up anymore. Thanks for watching again, much appreciated. Catch up with you the next time.
HG back.
HG back.
Good dude.
And we out. Bye guys.
And girls.
And girls. And Marlon Manson.
Oh, he's still singing away there. That's without a cigar on the drink. He's easy pleased.